I'm reading Great Britain for Little Britons, and I've been drawn to a passage which I shall read to you. Did you ever hear about the Peeping Tom of Coventry? There was once a very cruel earl who reigned over the town of Coventry, and the people hated him, for he was always trying how much money he could get out of them. At last he said the people must pay him a sum of money in taxes. I do not know how much. Well, you read the fucking book. But more than they could afford without starving their children. They could not see any way out of this trouble. At last they thought they would go and ask Lady Godiva to help them. She was the wicked earl's wife, but she was not wicked. She was gentle and good and helped the poor people wherever she was able. She went to her husband and begged and prayed him to be kind to the people over whom he ruled and asked him to take off this cruel tax. But he said no. At last, with a horrid laugh, he said he would take the tax away if at noontide next day she would ride naked through the town of Coventry. Now, here's an interesting thing, isn't it? So, the bloke, he wants to put on the tax, but he says if his wife will ride round naked round town, he will take away the tax. I have to ask, what's he getting from this? Did he actually want his wife to ride naked round the town? But a true woman can be modest even when it seems almost impossible, and so was this noble lady. Blah, 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 muff, blah, 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 wobbly bottom. There we go, pretty story. How nice. It literally says, what a pretty story. Right,